balance it.
What up, ladies and gentlemen? Good morning. You're watching AMS Live. My name is Boy and we are standing in parking P3 for arrivals at Schiphol. Got two 747s that are coming in. Welcome one and all. It is a showery day. The wind is blowing from the north, so the garage is covering us from the wind. Standing on the south side of the garage. No wind, the sun is out, it's actually warm. Also a warm welcome on behalf of Lisa, who is also here. Morning.
Hi peeps.
Two 747s, the A380 and two more 747s not too far behind the A380 on the program for today. The first 747 now number 2 on the glide slope. We have a 3 airplane glide slope shot. Ryanair arriving from Dublin up first, 737-800. Should be good. Good morning all viewers who have joined already. Michael, Sander, Jillard, Harry, Dirkie, Carbike Paradise, JD, Marianne, and of course Maria. Goedemorgen, good morning one and all. Ryanair arriving from Dublin. Boo boo boo. Let's focus on the 747. It's the first of 2 that are coming and 4 in total. Cargo Lux arriving from Nairobi. Up next. 747-400, 8 hours and 4 minutes underway. It's the LXUCV. 20-year-old airplane, first flight April 2004. The airplane behind it is also a heavy hitter and is a KLM 777-200 arriving from Johannesburg, South Africa. Damn, it's getting hot. Sorry?
KLM cargo.
What? Where? Oh, KLM cargo overhead.
Yeah. That one is that's right.
Yep, that's the other one coming in. On the downwind leg. That's the second 747 that is coming in. Quick massive thank you to Sander for your super chat. Got a Flight Radar Gold membership subscription. Nice, dude. Nice. Flipping A. All the details. Now also a massive big thank you to Marco for your 9 months of membership. Congratulations and thank you for your ongoing support. Marco writes, dankjewel boy voor alle mooie beelden. Proost kerel. In Dutch it says, boy thank you for all the nice footage and cheers, bottoms up. Thank you so much for that and for your support, Marco. Hope all is still good in the lounge. Let me know if something isn't to your liking. Meanwhile, I am getting hot here and am trying to get my DJI wireless mic out of my coat. Keep the transmitter locked between my lips so that I can place it on my belt buckle and for the time being stream with just my polo shirt on. There we go. KLM 777-200 arriving from Johannesburg, South Africa. I'm also going to reposition the zoom controller to the next leg. Now, for the time being, runway 27. For the time being, runway 27, the runway which is now being used for arrivals, is going to stay the only runway for arrivals. And keen observers can also see the KLM orange pride over there, the PHBVA. So for the time being, arrivals are going to take place on this runway. Let me show you what the sky looks like in a moment as I'm quickly repositioning the zoom controller. To the next leg of my tripod. Ergonomics. It's a showery day today with wind blowing from the northwest. The northwest is over there, so you can see showers are coming, but we are good over here. There were a few showers, one passed by as we were arriving over here. It's a lovely sky mixed with blue and some serious thunderclouds and rain showers. Not a lot of wind, luckily. Next up, KLM flight 1070 arriving from Southampton, and number 175. And a KLM 737 arriving from Paris, number 2. And a United triple arriving from San Francisco looks to become number 3. Meanwhile, Mrs. Professor, John, Anya, Derek, QJ, Joop, and all others who have joined in the meantime, good morning. Welcome to the show. Hope you're doing well. Happy Saturday to all. Now, yesterday, no stream. It was horrible weather. It was raining cats and dogs the entire day. A lot of wind as well, but it was horrible. And the wind was such that in the garage over here the wind would be facing inward and you would get wet just as much as had you been standing outside. So a well-deserved day off to sleep in, take care of some other stuff. Not today though, beautiful weather. I think P3 is the best position to be in for streaming today. The glide slope is filling. We have one narrow body and then 2 heavy hitters already behind it. Can we see the 747 already? Looking behind me. Yeah, a bit lower. First a little narrow body coming in. KLM flight 1402 arriving from Paris, Charles de Gaulle 737-800. Flight time 51 minutes. 13-year-old airplane, first flight May 2011. Hey, what's this? It is Air Baltic.
Yeah, the rain.
The rain has begun. Luckily, we are shielded from the rain due to the wind. The wind being blowing from a favorable direction. It is getting a bit cooler again. Back with the parka on. Next up, United Airlines flight 968 arriving from San Francisco. Behind it is a 747, the second one of the show. Is it showery, you might wonder? It is. Raining quite extensively. Luckily we are positioned A-OK to see this landing. Here we go. And we have the obligatory alarm, of course. Hey Michael, also in the chat. Morning mate. Hope all is well. Hadi Lane, goedemorgen. Let's hope it's using the reversers. Yes. Nice indeed. Let's turn around for the number 6 on flight radar, 564 people tracking it. Martin Air Holland operating KLM cargo flight. What is it? 6142 arriving from Miami, Florida. 8 hours and 5 minutes on the way. 747 freighter ER, the PHCKA, 21 years old. First flight March 2003. And we have a Delta A350 behind it, arriving from Atlanta, Georgia, flight 74. First up, KLM 747. Peter, goedemorgen. Bill, good morning. Patrick, goedemorgen. All others who have joined, welcome one and all from rainy Schiphol Airport. Parking P3 is where we are at. This is the second queen of the show already. And the third one is standing next to me.
You know it, baby.
Oh yeah. Nice indeed. Hey there Stacy, good morning. And don't need the umbrella today, Stacy. The wind is blowing from the northwest, so that means it is coming from over there. Means that means that most of the garage is actually holding down the wind and the rain, and it means that we can film over here without getting wet, or at least substantially wet. There were a few light droplets that were flying through the garage, but
I'm off duty today.
Lisa is off duty today. She has the day off. Weekend for her as well.
Party.
Yay, party time. Next up, KLM Delta Airlines flight 74, arriving from Atlanta, Georgia. 7 hours 46 minutes underway. Brand new airplane, first flight August 2024. Hey there, Mariem, goedemorgen. Justin, good morning. Who first? Melbourne, good morning. All others who've joined. Marissa, goedemorgen. Good to see you, mate. Fresh spray. Awesome. Ebiker also back in the chat. Thomas as well. Good morning. Right. Air Malta coming in next. And it's a 777 on the move. And another triple seems to be going shortly. Yep. Now, I also already see a strobe light flickering on the orange pride, so I'm wondering if it is going to leave as well later in the morning. Alan also back in the chat. Morning, mate. Hope all is well. Right, so big picture overview, folks. It is a showery day, wind is favorable, the wind direction is northwest, means that the garage actually provides some cover today for a change. And you can see the rain is close by. It is still raining out where the airplanes are landing. The next airplane to land on runway 27, now the only runway in use for arrivals, is KM Malta flight 394. It's an A320 Neo returning from Malta. Now I'm not sure if the current runway used for arrivals will be used throughout the day. The A380 is expected around 10 past 1 last time I checked, and there were two 747s also arriving from the east behind it within half an hour or so, at least within an hour. Means in potential we have a grand finale of 3 quad squad members between 1 and 2 p.m. local time. My intention is to stick around until they've all landed. My hope is that they're going to land on the runway we're now filming the arrivals on. I don't think that the wind was expected to change throughout the day, so might have an actual good chance of seeing. Oh, the orange pride is expected to leave. What time? 10:35? It is the 28th, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so
Push back soon.
push back soon, indeed. Delta A350 taxiing back. Also a massive big thank you to Marianne, who just is celebrating 9 months of membership. Time flies so fast. Still like your stream. Thank you so much for your kind words, Marianne, and also thank you for your support. 9 months and counting. Time does fly quickly. More deltas coming in. Delta A330. Now, just as I was standing in my polo shirt when the sun was shining, now it is actually a bit more chilly. Time to put the gloves on as well. So quickly it can change. Hadi Adri, goedemorgen. Good to see you, mate. Hope all is well. Now, not the best view of the glide slope, but the next airplane we can see, Tarom, arriving from Bucharest in the SkyTeam livery, 737-700, 2 hours and 27 minutes underway. 23-year-old airplane, first flight March 2001. Hey there, Sheila, good morning. Doing okay, thank you for asking. Hope that also goes for you. And that also goes for Alan. Another Alan. This one tuning in from the northeast of England. And check it out, you can see that the airplane is flying through the rain. Oh, it's going around. It's aborting. Oh? What the fudge? Did not see anything on the runway. Runway was vacated, so first go around of the day. Tarom in the SkyTeam livery. Why? Waarom Tarom? Well, your guess is as good as mine as to why it went around. It looked pretty stable from what I could see, but hey there Nico, goedemorgen. Let's see, we have a KLM Embraer 190 arriving from Prague over here. Well, as you guys can see, it's still raining pretty intensely.
It's still raining.
That's not your image fading. That's just the rain in between us and the airplanes. Next up, A320 Neo. A320 Neo arriving from Birmingham, EasyJet. Let's see, 53 minutes underway. Brand new airplane, first flight March 2024. Oh, I knew you'd like him, Alan. Ricky Gervais. I think he is my brother from another mother. We are so alike when it comes to a lot of things. Positions about woke, how to treat animals. Awesome. I'm sure you'll love his show, mate. His latest Netflix performances were epic. Bart also in the chat, morgen. Hey! Bart was also gifted a membership by JD. Jörg, thank you so much. 5 new members courtesy of JD. Jörg, thank you so much. Above and beyond, you really shouldn't have, but you did it anyway. Welcome to the Aurora Skylines new members. Be sure to use those custom emojis that you have at your disposal. And also don't forget to say thank you or dankeschön to Jörg, aka JD. Now, visibility has returned to normal. It has dried up over here, at least for the time being. Now, looking towards the west, things look okay. However, looking to the east, you can see the rain shower is still very much present. Our next airplane to come in should be...
there it is.
Is it there? Is it or isn't it? It is there. Yes, it is there. It is a Chinese triple arriving from Chongqing, China Southern Cargo, flight 2579, 10 hours and 30 minutes underway. 15-year-old airplane, first flight August 2009. And I heard other people also complaining about it, JD, that some people were unable to gift memberships. I'm happy that it has been restored. Also, not everybody was receiving notifications of streams when they were announced. YouTube is always a very iffy platform in that respect. Well, it's a Chinese cargo triple. At Polderbaan, these normally get loud using the reversers. If it is going to do the same over here, expect spray. Let's have a look. Should be good. Come on, fire in the hole. Yep. Gorgeous. Sweet.
Licking our lips.
And Gijsbers, thank you for your kind words, mate. Despite my recent criticism on the channel, still the best Dutch stream. In a few minutes on my way to AMS for my holiday to Egypt. Keep up the nice camera work. I will definitely do that, and you have a nice holiday in Egypt, mate. Now, I'm not sure if there's any action going on the general aviation platform. Haven't seen any departures from runway 22 yet. Not a lot of biz jets seem to be moving today. Hey, is that the DC-3? It is. It is the DC-3. Awesome. The Dakota, yeah. Nicely on display over there. Now, this is Croatia Airlines arriving from Zagreb, flight 450, Bombardier C-Series 300. E2 Embraer 195 behind it, arriving from Berlin. Yeah, I'm hearing engines of an A330. And you probably too. You probably do too. I like this livery, and this airplane looks way better in my opinion than the A220s or the A319s. A320s. Did I say 220? Haven't had any coffee yet. I brought it along in a thermos. Time to mix it up with some vodka. It's fuck thee. That's a nice way of saying F you. Fuck thee. Well, fuck thee too.
Shakespeare said it that way.
Yeah, that's just very Shakespearean. To you, I say fuck thee.
Well then, Julia.
Fuck thee too.
Where art thou? Fuck thee.
Hey, we have KLM boy in the chat. Nice name. Right. The E2 already landing. Lufthansa A320 next, arriving from Frankfurt. And a massive big thank you to Rafael, who is celebrating 2 months of membership. Thank you so much. Oh, JD is leaving. Is it spa day? No, that's on Sunday, right? Housework. Oh. Well, you know what they say, a happy wife is a happy life. Better make sure she stays happy.
You know it.
Hope to see you later then, JD. Thank you for dropping by.
Apparently we have a drunk pilot.
Apparently you have a drunk pilot.
Incoming.
What? Where?
Dirkie is talking about it. Incoming. Air Canada. Look at its flight path. Is the pilot drunk?
Okay, Air Canada. Well, we'll see how the landing will go.
Another go around.
Hey, we never saw that Tarom again, didn't we? Did we?
I was just gonna check.
So where did it go to if not runway 27? Because that, on paper, was the only runway open for arrivals, or has another one opened? That's strange. Oh, down back for second attempt, Ari says. Okay, so it is coming. Okay.
Yeah.
Apparently a bit busy. That's cool. Air Canada up next, flight 808, A330-600, arriving from Toronto, Canada, here to get our money. 7 hours and 1 minute underway, 23-year-old airplane, and the first flight was in March 2001. Oh yeah. Yeah. Well. Dash 8 100. We missed its departure, but it's going out off to the North Sea to hunt on Russian spy boats hovering over our cables. It was on the news, the national news, earlier in the week in the Netherlands. Doing research, quote unquote.
This is also research.
This is also research, what we're doing. Air Canada flight 808, about to land.
A boot.
It is a boot to land. Jinshin also back in the chat, morning mate. Hope all is well. Nice landing. Give us some spray. Just look at how steep they've trimmed the elevator. You could also see that with the MD-11s, they also, because of the weight on the tail of the third engine, they also trimmed the elevators really steeply. If you take a close look at landing footage, or footage of landing MD-11s of back in the day. Right. KLM Boy asks, is this Panorama Terrace or not? It is P3. It is P3. And this is Tarom for its second attempt. And just look at how beautifully the rain moves away from the airplane. Yeah, lovely to see. You can really see how it is moving through the rain, the effect it has. Yeah, you're right, Michael. I also noticed that the A330 seems to be landing with a higher angle of attack than other airplanes. If you compare that, for instance, with this 737, it is approaching the runway really flattish. That is probably also one of the reasons why those A330s are so good at producing wheelies. Or, as some people have called it, delayed nose gear touchdowns. They're not wheelies.
Interesting.
Interesting, huh? Yeah, I thought so too. Right, so Tarom 737-700 arriving from Bucharest. Second attempt. And a successful one at that.
I've also heard it being called aerodynamic braking.
Oh, it's called aerodynamic braking. Yeah, absolutely.
Indeed.
That's also what it's called.
Very normal.
Very normal. Absolutely not worth making additional videos about. Never do that again. Ever, ever. Ever, ever, ever. Hey Peter, goedemorgen. Lekker weer, inderdaad. Nice weather. Lucky with the window. That's the upshot. Cor, Ralph, goedemorgen. Waxer, Chisek, good morning. Air France, flight 1444, Bombardier C Series 300 arriving from Paris Charles de Gaulle. Next to land.
C'est presque là.
Oui, oui.
Oui. Omelette du fromage.
Omelette du fromage, bien sûr. Avec vin rouge. Pourquoi? Parce que c'est possible.
Parce que.
Big picture overview. It's a showery day. Rain not too far to the east. Looking a bit to the south, more open skies. Looking to the west, also open skies, but also an anvil. Looking through the garage, this is where the wind is blowing from, the northwest. This is where the showers are coming from. Definitely looks like more rain is upon us later, though not yet. Now, where? Hey, BizJet, nice. And Jane also back in the chat. Privet, privet. BizJet. No, it's not a BizJet. No? It is a CRJ.
Ah.
You stupid woman.
I almost got you there.
Yeah, you did get me there.
Don't you see? You stupid woman.
Lufthansa, arriving from Munich. And Jane asks, how many languages do you know? Well, not many. I know a few words in a few, and I know a lot of words in just a couple. 3 layers of airplanes. Oh, air oink indeed also. Orange Sprite is still set at the gate, and I thought that triple was there earlier already as well. Now with a tow truck in front of it, not sure what is going on over there. Let's quickly turn back for Air China Cargo 777 freighter arriving from Shanghai. Coming in hot, 9 years old, first flight July 2015. Yes. How much spray do you want? Yes. Fair warning there, Michael. CRJ, be careful around the deltas. It is still in one piece though. The tail is still attached to the fuselage, at least for now. Careful, there is a Delta A330 over there. Oh no! Now, pretty cool. I was pointing to it when it was raining, but now that it is dry, you can see the Dakota way better. Parked over there. Beautiful machine. Now, for those of you tuning in later, welcome to the show first and foremost, but also you missed 2 queens already landing. There are 2 more coming after the A380 between 1 and 2 p.m. and I'm expecting them to land on this runway. There's another KLM 777-300 just landed. KLM flight 598 arrived from Cape Town, South Africa. veils of rain as the next airplane is approaching, and let's have a quick look on the map. Flight radar. Incoming. Planes of interest. And this is the triplet I am now eyeing on, have my eyes on. First off, the Emirates A380 expected 1:05 p.m. Behind it 1:22 p.m. Silkway West, and we also have Atlas Air 141, its ETA arriving from Almaty. Now, do we have an update of the runway use already? We do. And runway 27, as you guys can see, is expected to be used for landing all throughout the upcoming hours. That is good news, because that means that those 3 Quad Squad members are going to land on runway 27. They're arriving from the east, and even if there is a second runway open, doesn't matter. This is Air Canada Flight 900 arriving from Montreal, Canada, 7878 Dreamliner, bank rubber look, here to get our money, 9 years old, first flight October 2014.
Richard is greeting us from a hot and sunny Rotterdam.
Richard Moes, hot and sunny Rotterdam, of course. Hadi Richard, goedemorgen. Those guys in Rotterdam South, always so lucky with the weather.
What am I doing here in Amsterdam?
Bart sees what I did there. What did I do? What did I do? You know I'm perfectly innocent. Always.
I can concur.
There you go. I have witnesses. Right, Delta is being parked next to the Orange Pride. The Orange Pride had its strobe light on earlier, now no more. Ah, Air Canada, the South Park. Yeah, it's the bank robbers, and Canada deserves more money. 1, 2, 3, 4, Canada deserves more money. We all do. The internet makes money. Give us some of the internet money. Now, what is this? It is a KLM 737-800 arriving from Porto in Portugal. Flight 1570, 2 hours and 27 minutes underway. Nice shine by the sunlight. 24-year-old airplane, first flight June 2000. Nice, gentle landing. Now, we do have wind blowing today, but it is blowing from the northwest, and that means that the entirety of the garage is actually shielding us from the wind and the rain. In other words, it is the best position to be standing to do live streaming from today. We have overview of the apron, landing airplanes, beautiful skies filled with rain showers, but also blue. And we can go to Curaçao for just 299 euros with Corendon. And Alan says, I call bullshit on boy being innocent, laughing my ass off. Shh. Alan knows what's up. We know that. Let's keep it a secret, right? Hey, Liwa also back in the chat. Goedemorgen, kerel. Good to see ya. Next up, KLM Flight 741, arriving from Cartagena in Colombia. 7879 Dreamliner, PHBHF, and arriving, hailing from the year 2016. Oh, check it out. Spray and nice sunny lighting. Hard to beat. Delta A330 has been pushed back. Jane says, wow, that sky glares at pale boring stratus outside own window. Yeah. Welcome to the Netherlands. Dutch cloudy vistas, the subject of classical painters. And if you look around, you can see why. It's not hard to imagine. Showers in the vicinity. And favorable wind for us today here in the garage. Wind is coming from behind us and the garage is shielding us from the rain and the wind. Canadian bank robber is returning. E2 Embraer 195 is about to land, arriving from Geneva. Swiftly and with style, just like Monsieur Alphonse. K3, still patrolling. The windsock. There's not a lot of wind today. What wind there is blowing from the northwest. Next airplane to come in is KLM flight 644, arriving from New York, JFK. Marissa says, both ETAs confirmed for this runway, both A320s, the first, now third for arrival. Thank you for that update, Marissa. Always nice to see the ETA blue, even with backlight from the sun like now. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Stranger also back in the chat. Goedemorgen man, good morning. That's a lot of cars. It is, isn't it? Parking P3. We have a parking lot where there is cars inside. And here in front, just a humongous parking lot with, well, probably thousands of cars, if not at least hundreds. It's the long-term parking lot. Bill says, time for Seattle to sign off. Thanks for a fun first hour, boy. Lisa, take care. Take it easy on the vodka. Cheers. Thank you. Bill. Thank you so much, Bill, for joining us here today. You enjoy the rest of your day. If you're going back to bed, sleep well. Hope to see you again tomorrow. KLM flight 644, having arrived from New York, JFK. 4-year-old 787-10 Dreamliner. First flight January 2020. Hey there, Connie, good morning. Cargo hatch closing. So I think that the Orange Pride is going to get pushed back pretty soon. Gives me a moment to go back to the laptop and highlight Alan's message, who just now gifted 5 memberships. Alan, thank you so much for doing that. Welcome to the Aurora Skyline's new members. Don't forget to say thank you to Big Al or Alan for your gifted membership. Don't forget to use the custom emojis. Please do. Spamming is not allowed, but spamming with custom emojis is definitely allowed and highly recommended, in fact. Gerrit also back in the chat. Goedemorgen, Gerrit. PHBVA is going to get pushed back pretty soon. ETA is now number 2, A320 Neo, flight 108 arriving from Rome. Before it, an Embraer 190 arriving from London City, flight 980. I'm also hearing engines starting. Those sirens. Is that the military police again? No, I think it is on the A4 highway behind us. Quick look back. Embraer 190 arriving from London City, touching down. And then the ITA is, the first of two ITAs is coming in, A320 Neo. For those of you just joining us, welcome to the show. You're watching AMS Live and my name is Boy, standing here in parking P3. And we're watching arrivals on runway 27. It is a showery day. We've had quite a bit of rain already in the first hour of the stream. Also, two 747s already landed. Another two are expected. And they're both expected to land on runway 27. And are arriving within an hour after the A380 will arrive. The A380 today expected to arrive shortly past 1 p.m. local time. You will find the local time in the bottom left corner of your screen next to the ticker. The ticky ticker. This is ITA flight 108 A320 Neo arriving from Rome. 1 hour and 53 minutes underway. It is the I-Ho. It is the Italian Ho. It is
I see her in real life.
You can see the Italian Ho in real life.
Let me judge for a minute.
It is a really pretty Ho. Really.
I'll decide. I'll be the judge of that. I'll be the judge of that.
Well, I think that a lot of people will agree that this Ho is looking pretty stunning.
I've seen worse.
Silvio Berlusconi knew Italian Ho's are the best. Boonga boonga.
Don't get too excited.
I-Ho, I-Ho. Christmas is around the corner. The Ho is vacating the runway. This Ho only a year old. They started at an early age in Italy. First flight September 2023. Indeed, indeed. Jong geleerd, oud gedaan. Next up, 777-200 time, KLM flight 636 arriving from Las Vegas. 9 hours 27 minutes underway. The PHB QH, 19 years old, first flight September 2004. Andy says we're off, so I'm going airplane mode. Bye all. Bye Andy, thank you for joining. Enjoy the rest of your day, mate. Pushback of the Orange Pride. Cool. We'll have a look at that then in a moment. We'll make for a nice natural transition. KLM Asia, returning from the United States of Asia, as Marissa would say. Hadi RDW, goedemorgen. And all others. Hey, Wolfgang also back in the chat. Morning. Nice, mate. Oh, I did miss that, Mrs. Professor. Andy is on the Orange Pride. Nice. Now, going in airplane mode is not a requirement. It will not screw up the machinery of the airplane. It is a myth. I already posted a video about it, explaining what it does and what it doesn't do in an airplane during flight if you leave the airplane in normal, if you leave your phone in normal mode. Quick EasyJet landing arriving from Prague, and after that a A321 Neo arriving from Athens. Hey Mark, morning. Bevroren patat, goedemorgen. Pieter PDK, goedemorgen. Oh, it looked like it is blowing just a little bit, banking a little bit left and right. More than the Tarom did before it went around, actually. Still don't know why it did, but was it dry? I think it was still dry, wasn't it? At the time. Or maybe just a light drizzle. We'll probably never know for sure. Hey, does anybody know if Paul Yorkshire Biker is on holiday or something? I haven't seen him in the last couple of streams. I'm assuming he is on vacation or something. I think these are the GE90s being started of the Orange Pride. Kason Prime, good morning. Who's tuning in from UK? Darby. Johan, goedemorgen. All others who have joined, good morning. PHBVA Orange Pride has been pushed back, engines are starting. Takeoff will take place from either Kaagbaan or Polderbaan. A321 Neo Aegean is about to land. Cathay? Oh yeah, are they... Has it arrived or are they moving it? Yeah, they're relocating it. They're relocating it. Like so many airplanes get relocated, like the KLM Asia 777 as well. Yeah, the G is landing in the meantime. Hey Joke, goedemorgen. Joke also in the chat. A lot to see. Where?
It's behind the columns.
Ah, okay. It's behind the column. Not for me. For me, not a lot to see. For you guys, neither. However, Turkish is coming in. A330-200 arriving from Istanbul. Turkish cargo, actually. Flight 6369. Arriving from Istanbul. Normally around 3 hours of flight time. This time 2 hours and 53 minutes. The airplane 8 years old, and it is the TC Joy. Jump for joy. Joy is coming to Amsterdam.
Finally.
Joy is 8 years old. First flight September 2016. Tippy toey. Oh, smooth AF. Now I also see that the police helicopter is approaching the Schiphol Oost platform. It's now flying over the south end of Amstelveen. We have a bizjet coming in. There's the G. NetJets is coming in from Biggin Hill with a Cessna 680A Citation Latitude, 7 years of age. Wolfgang asks, back to normal in terms of weather? Yeah, mates, but we're lucky today that the wind is blowing from the northwest, so it is blowing from over there, which means that the rain and the wind are coming from over there, and which means that the garage is actually shielding us from the weather for a change. Center also open for arrivals, and we can see JetBlue arriving over there. I see the police helicopter arriving. So much to see here. Column incoming. Yeah, and after that we lose sight of it. Meanwhile, the orange sprite is moving. Here we have the Cessna Citation Latitude arriving from Biggin Hill in London. Banana is going to center. Yeah, the banana from London probably. The one from Luton. Not sure if that also will go. Well, probably. The one. Both bananas, okay. PHBVD as well, okay. Such is life. Now I have to keep the shot wide to see on flight radar to see all the airplanes. And no, Liwa, I haven't spoken with Roelof yet. Very curious to hear from him if I am able to, if I'm allowed to park where I was parked. Banana incoming next. Here, it's back-to-back landings now. Let's see, ITA A320 is now second to arrive for runway 27. Center is also open. The banana should be coming next. Although probably, yeah, the Embraer 175 arriving from Stuttgart will be first. Over there. It's getting busy. Now a massive big thank you to Lieve who just now gifted 5 memberships you shouldn't have made. You did so anyway. I hope that the people who received a membership will thank you for it. Thank you so much for that, Lieve. Welcome to the Aurora Sky Lounge new members. Don't forget to use those custom emojis that are now at your disposal. Let's see, runway 36 center. Let me also update the... And departures is 36 left. Let's do that first. There's the banana already. Let's first look at the banana. Going to 36 center. Arriving from Madrid. A340-600. We're getting a potassium shortage now because of the distant landing of DHL. Yeah, and that's where following it will end. In the meantime, Embraer 175 has landed. Delta A330 next to land on center, and ITA is next to land on runway 27. There it is. Let's also have a quick look at the weather while we have the time. If we can. quick refresh of the METAR says that the wind has now become 13 knots with gusts up to 23, still from the north-northwest. 13 knots, few clouds at 2,000 feet, light showers and rain. Let me update the ticker with the METAR in a moment, and first focus in on the landing of ITA Airways flight 120 A320 arriving from Milan, landing on runway 27. Still plenty of water on the runway. Right, Delta Airlines A330-600 arriving from Minneapolis, flight 162, flight time 7 hours and 46 minutes. The airplane 20 years old, first flight February 2004. Made in Australia, good day. Welcome back, one and all. Marines, goedemorgen. Dutch flight simmer, goedemorgen. All others who have joined in the meantime, good morning. 36 center now also in use for arrivals. We can see the touchdown only just. Or at least the main gear touchdown, to be more precise. We missed playtime. Play is over there. And Transavia is reversing, spraying up runway 27. Next up is KLM's A321 Neo arriving from Copenhagen. The PHAXA. Let me quickly paste the METAR into the ticker. There we go. Now folks, if you've been enjoying the show so far and you haven't already, don't forget to drop a like. It really helps to spread this content to more aviation enthusiasts such as yourselves who might not have come across the channel yet. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, if you want to stay informed of upcoming live streams in the future. This is KLM's first and at the moment only A321 Neo arriving from Copenhagen. Flight 1268. PHAXA. A Europa in the background, 737. And Marissa says 777 PHBVD, second to arrive on center. Thank you for the update. Finnair A350 fan, good morning. Now let's see. So over there we have the 777. Is that the PHBVD? I think it is. Arriving from Willemstad, Curaçao. Nice combo shot with the tower there. Nice. Look at
Planes and towers.
Planes and towers. That might make a thumbnail.
Shiny. Sunlight.
Yeah, the sun is shining on it from the right angle, the right point of view. Marianne, thank you so much for your super chat there. Boy, get a cup of coffee and get one for Lisa as well. I will definitely do that, Marianne. Thank you so much for that. Thank you. Also on behalf of Lisa. Yoka asks, will we see the A380 today? And the answer is yes. It is expected around 1 o'clock, and behind it are two 747s also arriving from the east. I think they're all three going to land on runway 27, which is expected to stay open for arrivals the remainder of the upcoming hours. A330 over there. You might pick up on the engines over there. Just Plain Nuts says, I hear a member of Boys Harem. Good morning, Lisa. There it is.
The top bitch.
The top bitch.
Keep the other women in line.
Ooh. Lighting looks beautiful. The livery looks beautiful with the lighting, I should say. Too bad about that column. Alan says, I'm back in bed with my now new fan of the channel. I will get her to subscribe. You're a legend. Thank you so much for that, Alan. Now, you take care in bed. Careful with exercises. You might sprain muscles. It can happen. Let's see, Iberia Express arriving from Madrid, A320 going to center, and other narrow bodies are coming in on runway 27. In that case, let us keep looking at what is coming in for runway 27. If there are heavy hitters coming in on center, let me know. I think I see the A340-600 arriving from Luton already. Looks like it is flying on the downwind leg. Question.
Why are some planes being towed and others aren't?
Well, I think they're being towed to the maintenance hangars in the background.
Oh, so there's no pilots in there?
No, well, there's somebody in the cockpit. But they're towing the airplanes to the hangars for their regular maintenance. They need a lot of maintenance after so many hours.
So
all kinds of categories. All kinds of categories. So after so many flight hours, it's minor maintenance, and after so many flight hours, it's a major haul over. The engines and everything need to be torn apart. Everything needs to be checked for metal fatigue and whatnot. So most of these airplanes are flying almost, well, they're airborne more hours than not, most of them, which means that they all need regular maintenance, and that's why they're getting towed to and from the hangars. If you follow them, you will see that they are going there and coming from there to the gates again. SkyTeam Embraer 190 just landed. We have more narrow bodies coming in, two visible already. In the foreground, KLM flight 1902 arriving from Vienna, 737-800. The airplane behind it is an EasyJet A319 arriving from Copenhagen. Wolfgang asks, should I remove the column? I have the tools for it. Well, Bait, if you are in the vicinity by any chance, I would be very happy if you could take care of that column situation. Very kind of you to offer that, Wolfgang.
You get a sip of vodka in return.
Well, more than a sip of vodka, more than a sip. Vodka. A whole bottle of vodka. Some sass. Sassy airplanes in the background. Banana about to land on center. Thank you, Marissa. I think I have it in sight. Beautiful lighting. Beautiful lighting. Beautiful lighting. Now look away if you are Luton intolerant, because this one might give you the cramps. It is arriving from London Luton. An A340-600. Now, how about that for a nice combo shot? The tower.
Oh no! Oh!
Near miss of the tower.
Bam!
Almost. Not a bad view. lest I forget. Massive big thank you to Made in Australia for your super chat, who says, big thunderstorm just hit here. Mate, you guys as well? Over here, showers as well. Oh, holy moly, Mr. Hilton, thank you so much. Just now gifting 5 memberships. Mark, thank you so much. Hope that the new members will thank you for it. Be sure to use the custom emojis that you now have at your disposal for a month if you're one of the recipients of Mark's 5 gifted memberships. Welcome to the Aurora Sky Lounge, Mark. Thank you so much. You shouldn't have, but you did it. 5 new members courtesy of you. And this is an A340-600 arrival from London Luton. Celiac City. 39 minutes underway. 30 years old. First flight February 1994. Peter K. also in the chat. Good morning. Alex, good morning. Hey, was that another airplane in the background? Yeah. An airplane flying base to center probably. And look at the lighting. Beautiful. PHBVD in the foreground. And the column once again in the way. Now the cat. Wow. 7 months a member. Where is the message? Did I pass it by already? I did pass it by already. Scrolling up. Keep it going, boy, the cat says, and thank you for your continued support and your kind words. I definitely am intending to keep it up. Don't you worry, got you covered. AMS Live still going strong here from P3, the parking lot, with showery weather. As you guys can see, blue skies over there. Turn around the camera and it looks a bit different. See that I move the tripod forward a little bit now. Yeah, now I can move again freely. We have 2 runways in use for arrivals. Runway 27, where it is raining, and you can also see it as the airplane is flying through the rain. Next airplane to land over here, Turkish, or a jet, I should say. Arriving from Istanbul, it is a 737-800, 3 hours and 2 minutes underway. It's the JGR, Jaguar. I'm cool because I have a Jag. Hey Roadhouse, goedemorgen. Daniel, good morning. No others who have joined in the meantime, good morning. You're welcome to the show. You're watching AMS Live. My name is Boy. We have showers in the Netherlands today. This is a jet arriving from Istanbul, 18-year-old airplane, 3 hours and 3 minutes underway. Runway 27 is where this airplane is landing on right now, and 36 center is also being used for arrivals for the time being. In the beginning of the show, I think the first half hour already, we saw 2 747s landing on runway 27. This very runway this Anadolu jet is landing on. 2 more are expected after the A380, which today is expected around 1 p.m. local time. The 2 747s are expected within the hour after the A380. So if you don't have to be anywhere, stick around. I'm expecting all 3 Quad Squad members to land on the runway we are filming the arrivals from right now. BizJet on the move back to the general aviation platform. Embraer 190 arriving from Göteborg, next to land on runway 27. There it is. And also a big thank you to Peter K, who just now gifted the membership. I see that Simon was the recipient. Welcome back, Simon. And Peter, thank you so much for gifting the membership just now. This Embraer 190 is 14 years old. First flight January 2010. Maya, hey, goedemorgen. Maria is not only in the chat, but she is also in real life over here. Awesome. The harem has just grown a little bit. Wat zeg je? De Golden Arches. Ja? Jij? Ah, dat is handig, ja, precies. Marja is in the chat, is in real life here, ladies and gentlemen. Amazing. Visiting the Netherlands from New Zealand. Now, next up is another Embraer 190 arriving from Bologna. 1 hour and 29 minutes underway. KLM flight 1662, 12-year-old airplane, first flight somewhere in 2012. And good morning from Wolfgang. Anja asks, did she bring any coffee? Well, there's no need for that, Anja. I have a thermos with coffee with me. Did not take the coffee at home. Brought it along with me. Patrick says, laat ze dan eens zien. Well, I'm only showing people on camera if they want it. If they're not cool with it, I'm not going to show them, and you just have to believe me. Are you okay with it? Eventjes snel. Vooruit dan. Here's Anja. All the way from New Zealand. Marja. Anja, Marja, Marjan. So many. I need more coffee. And vodka. Still a lot of rain to the east. It is constantly looking like it is still raining over there. Another Embraer 190 arriving from Billund. Embraer 175 arriving from Munich. Ah, what's this? A little gift? Come on. Let me have a look. Maria, she has brought me a gift here. Let me have a quick look. It's wrapped up nicely. Ah, salud. What? As if I don't have enough vodka with me already. A nice little bottle of vodka. Thank you so much for that, Maria. Fucking awesome. Oh, and there's even more. Come on, why? Oh, Cadbury roses. Check it out, folks. Cadbury roses. Dankjewel, thank you so much. Waarom? that wasn't necessary. Now, there's even more. What is this? Sleutelhanger. It's for the keys. Check it out. Lovely. Wow, it's so intricate. Wat mooi. Is dit nog iets? Ja, heeft dit nog een specifieke betekenis of iets? Sorry? Oh, zelfgemaakt. She made it herself. Wow, fucking awesome. Beautiful. This way I will never lose my keys again with this attached to the keys. Wow. Now, there's even more. There's even a card included. A Hallmark card with pictures by the looks of it. Oh, amazing. Vintage Air New Zealand. Check it out. That is so beautiful. Vintage photos of Air New Zealand. Really cool. Marja, thank you so much. Dankjewel. Super gaaf. Awesome. Whole collection of beautiful pictures of old airplanes from Air New Zealand, most of them. And National Airways. Was that another national carrier from New Zealand? National Airways? Awesome. Wauw, thank you so much. Dankjewel. Wat gaaf. Had je niet hoeven doen. Echt niet. Dat zeg ik ook een keer. Dat klopt. Oh, awesome. Thank you so much. That is so cool. We'll have to have that vodka during the stream, of course. At some point after the coffee. Right, let's see what is coming in. We have Air Oink Oink now landing next to land on runway 27. And Delta is arriving to center. That's an A330. That's probably the most interesting to watch for the time being. Delta Airlines Flight 134, A330-600 arriving from Detroit, Michigan. Flight time 7 hours and 22 minutes. 21-year-old airplane, first flight September 2003. Hey there T-Mac, good morning. Was je hier ooit wel... ja, waarschijnlijk niet. Ben je hier ooit wel eens geweest in deze garage? Om te spotten? Suriname? De A340? Oh, ja. They're towing it. Or is it getting pushed back? Right, Anja has to go. Anja says bye to you both as well. Anja, dankjewel voor het joinen. Tot de volgende keer. Stranger says beautiful gifts, Maria. Right, and the A340 with a bizjet combo shot here. The A340-600. Right, that's most that we can see. In the meantime, Air Oink Oink has landed and is just vacating the runway over here. Wolfgang asks, how was the flight on the A380? Thumbs up! Thumbs up! Ja, is goed. Right, so the A340-600 over there. They're towing it away by the looks of it. So possibly that Suriname has not paid their bills. Marianne says now boy has two queens with him. Indeed. The Queen Mother. The Queen and the Queen Mother. Amazing. Just Plain Nut says boy could host a meetup for fans this coming spring. Tulip tours and afternoon vodka tastings. Michael says I like the way you think. AMS Live, what do you think? Will you be joining us then, Michael? Coming over from Kansas. Well, the dichotomy in the sky, once again very prominent. The showers are in the east and have been all the time. It's like they're hovering still over there. And looking to the south, more open skies. Now, the wind is blowing from the northwest and it looks like for now we are relatively okay-ish. In the meantime, our next airplane to land is Austrian flight 379, arriving from Vienna. Now let's see, we still have 2 runways open for arrivals. Another airplane to center is approaching, and that is a German Airways Embraer 190, so I'm going to skip that turn back because we have Corendon with the MAX 9 coming in right now. Flight 656 arriving from Preveza. 2 hours and 31 minutes. It is a Boeing 737 MAX 9, the PHCDR, brand new. First flight March 2024. Let's see that Frank is also back in the chat. Good morning, Frank. Hope all is well. For those of you joining us just now, welcome to the show. You're watching AMS Live. My name is Boy. We're standing in parking P3, which is the most favorable spot to be spotting from today because we have showers today, but the wind is blowing from the northwest. Means that the garage is actually shielding us from precipitation and from the most of the wind. Landings take place on runway 27, where this Corendon MAX 9 is now landing on. And for the time being, 36 Center is also open. We already saw 2 747s land in the first half hour of the show, and we are expecting more Quad Squad members later. The A380 from Emirates is expected around 1:05 p.m. last time I checked. And 2 747s also arriving from the east are going to arrive within the hour after the A380 has landed. Now in the meantime, also a bit of rain to the west of us. And runway 27 is expected to stay open until, well, at least for the next couple of hours. You can see showers in the vicinity. Say, oh, sorry. yeah. The ladies were talking, and I thought I was addressed, but obviously not. Let's see. For those of you just joining us, I'm in the company of my very esteemed moderator Maria, who has come over from New Zealand to visit her relatives and has just been dropped off by her son over here in the garage. And Lisa is also here. We have a 737 now landing here on the center runway, and the next airplane to land on runway 27 is going to be a BizJet. In the meantime, the PHBV-A has taken off, and the PHBV-D has been assigned a parking right across from where we are standing. And I see a 777-300 flying base arriving from Vancouver. KLM PHBVN. Hey Camille, salut mon ami, good to see you again mate. Hope all is well. And Gerrit is asking about the old banana Airbus. Both of them have already landed. We filmed both landings, they have both landed already. The one from Madrid and from London Luton. Looking behind me, because I'm watching to see if I can spot the next airplane coming in on runway 27, which is again a Cessna 680A Citation Latitude from NetJets. This one is arriving from Paris. Stranger says most women I talk to want nothing to do with planes. Yeah, I don't think a lot of them are very much interested in the subject. You need to have a specific breed of them. The sun is shining over there. 2 windsocks in one shot. And I think I vaguely see some lights of the NetJets. Where is it? I think there it is, yeah. It's a small bizjet. NetJets Europe, Cessna 680A, citation latitude, 49 minutes on the way to get from Paris to Amsterdam. The airplane is 2 years old, so relatively brand new. First flight April 2022. Frank asks if Pal is there as well, personal assistant spotter Lise. She is. She and Maria are catching up. I think Maria is showing her the pictures of her flight from New Zealand to the Netherlands on the A380. So Lisa is already getting a sneak preview of the pictures that I will also be shown later, I think. I hope. I probably will. Nice bizjet, there it is. Now already slowed down to a taxi speed before crossing 18 left. Still has to vacate via the first exit, which is just behind it. Just past it, I should say. Meanwhile, the 777 is arriving to center. Already visible. Over there, arriving from Vancouver, Canada, flight 682. Got a 737-800 arriving from Stockholm, coming in. KLM flight 682 arriving from Vancouver, Canada, 777-300 8 hours and 12 minutes on the way. It's the PHBVN, 9 years old, first flight February 2015. You can see rain also to the west of us. So for some reason we are in the middle of an area where there is no precipitation. To the east of us there's rain. This is looking to the west. There's also rain over there. Quick turn back. Back-to-back landings. This is KLM flight 1216 arriving from Stockholm, 737-800. Now definitely some rain falling here as well. You can see things have become a little bit vague, even though over here, not too far away, patch of blue sky.
Center is already closed.
Center is closed again. Okay, nice. Nice. Means that from now on until 1 o'clock, this runway is going to be the only runway open. Hey, check it out. Singapore Airlines. Singapore Airlines. Now that is probably going to taxi this way
He better.
to take off from runway 24. And let's see. Next airplane landing over here is KLM flight 1710, Embraer 175 arriving from Luxembourg. Short flight, 117 nautical miles. 8-year-old airplane, first flight May 2016. The runway is drawing up. You can see KLM Embraer using the reversers, albeit very shortly, briefly. Singapore Airlines on its way to Singapore, taxiing to runway 24, passing right in front of us. Hey, Paul, also back in the chat. Mr. Biker, I was already asking about you. Missed you for a few streams. Was wondering if you were on holiday. Hope all was well, mate. Good to see you again. Singapore Airlines on its way to runway 24 to take off to Singapore. Runway 27 once again the only runway for arrivals. We have a Transavia 737 that just landed here, arriving from Kefaloniki or something? Kefalonia, I think. Let's see. Zoom out, zoom out, zoom out. We have one of Transavia's A321 Neos coming in next. Flight 5628 arriving from Palma de Mallorca. There it is, nicely in view. The rain that was in the east already has passed now. In fact, a bit of blue even is visible now. Now, looking further to the south, you can see the rain still there. And ooh, combo shots indeed. JetBlue, Singapore Airlines and Star Alliance. Wow. Nice combo. A321 Neo, Transavia arriving from Palma de Mallorca, next to arrive on runway 27. 2 hours and 11 minutes underway. It is the PHYHZ, so that was the first of their leased A321 Neos. The last letter of the registration, starting with the last letter of the alphabet, was delivered in November 2023, and if I recall correctly, we even were there to capture the delivery flight, the landing of it. The A321 Neo being introduced in Dutch Airlines with this airplane. Big picture wise, as you guys can see, showers in the Netherlands today. Wind is blowing from the northwest, and we are now looking to the south more or less. The wind is blowing from over there, and there is where we need to look to see the weather that is coming this way. You can see showers in the distance going this way. Luckily the garage is shielding us from all the rain and most of the wind, so we are more or less dry over here. And we have overview. Turkish Airlines A330 seems to have been pushed back, or has it just arrived? I don't know for sure. If it did arrive, then it did not land in front of us. Ah, Paul has been busy, not a holiday sadly. Well, hope you're doing well regardless. Over here everything is A-OK. A-OK. And indeed a cozy spot, Frank. Most definitely. Transavia landing here. 737. One of the many. With an A320 Neo from EasyJet arriving from Nice, which is Nice afterwards. After this. United Star Alliance. Now let's have another look at the general aviation platform. I think that is a private A319 being parked over there. And where was it? Hey, the Dakota has turned around and is standing there with spinning engines. So I think it's going to take off from runway 22 pretty soon to take a guided tour with this beautiful showery weather. Yeah, no, that, exactly. You don't see it with your bare eyes, but the camera does pick it up. I think there's even an airplane in front of it. Well, we'll see it. We'll keep an eye out for it. Telescope mode disengaged and back to the runway for the arrival of EasyJet flight 27952. Arrival from Nice, which is nice. Spinning props, not engines. Liwa, thank you for correcting me. Oh, stupid boy. The props are spinning, the engine isn't. Absolutely right. I'm low on caffeine and on alcohol. That's my excuse. And progressing age. Distracted by all the talking around me. Yeah. Poor me. Cry me a river. Cry me a river. Hey, Cargolux going to Milan has become alive on the platform. The 747 from Cargolux. To Milan. So that's, yeah, it's going to take off from runway 24 then. Check out the sky. It is beautiful. Showers in the vicinity and lovely showery clouds over here. Even maybe an anvil over here to the west of us, of which we can see the top. Next up is number 190 KLM flight 1788 arriving from Hanover in Germany. Not a hangover but a Hanover. Showery, Netherlands. Let's see. Engines are spinning. Also a massive big thank you to Scott, who just now gifted a membership, and I see that Klaus was the recipient. Welcome to the Aurora Sky Lounge, Klaus. Thank you so much for the gifted membership there, Scott. Hope that Klaus will say thank you for it. Don't forget to use the custom emojis now at your disposal. The DC-3 is still standing there, stationary, not doing a lot. Unlike this airplane, which is moving. Landing on runway 27, it is KLM flight 1174, arriving from Stavanger. 395 nautical miles. And it is the Pheze, P-H-E-Z-E, Pheze come, Pheze go. The airplane, 15 years old, first flight June 2009. Thought for a moment I saw something resembling a retro livery, but I was wrong. 777 over there. We're spinning engines, waiting there. Probably for a gate to become vacant. And another one is approaching. Oh no, Garuda is being towed. Wolfgang says that the clouds look like the wall of Game of Thrones. I never thought of it that way, but now that you mention it, it is a bit like a continuous wall, isn't it? Yeah. It's also, it looks like it is continuous and is at least curling around us. Like we're in the center of it. And what's this I see? It is China Airlines A350 being pushed back. China Airlines A350. Which will be going to Taipei. And it looks like the Cargolux 747 is taxiing. It will be taking off from runway 24 presumably. Now look at this, even in the distance in between the clouds you can see more beautiful clouds in the distance. Look at this, beautiful. Interesting clouds in the background of interesting clouds. Welcome to the Netherlands. In case you are wondering why those classical painters were so fond of filming painting clouds. EasyJet A319 arriving from Bristol, next to land, flight 25530. And after that, it is KLM flight 696 arriving from Montreal, no, Toronto, A330-300. It's taken off, hasn't it? I thought I heard something. Yeah, resembling the Dakota. No, that's a CRJ. Anyway. Where is it? No. Yeah. It's lining up. Thought I was hearing those engines. The Dakota is taxiing to runway 22 to take off shortly. Probably well, no, it's not intersecting, so it can go whenever it wants. Right, let's quickly zoom out and catch the A330 landing, arriving from Toronto, KLM flight 696. There's the Dakota in the background. Oh yeah, spray, check it out. Now, even though the sun is providing some backlight, that is beautiful spray, isn't it? Still plenty of spray over here. Cargolux lining up on Kaagbaan. Thank you, Marissa. DC-3 is standing there. Can I see the tail of the cargo locks? Probably when it is moving. Now the next airplane to land on runway 27 is going to be KLM flight 1944, arriving from Basel. Basel, it is the Adler. We have a 747 that is on the move on runway 24. Or is it? I thought I saw the tail. Yeah. Oh, she's light. Where is it? There. Cargo locks. Climbing steeply. Light girl. Another 747. Oh, combo shot. Nice. Nice combo shot there. Hey there, Ange. Good to see you again. Hope all is well. And all others who have joined in the meantime, welcome to you too. You're watching AMS Live. My name is Boy and we are standing in parking P3. Landings take place on runway 27. This is the Adler arrival from Basel. We have a DC-3 Dakota in the background that is soon to take off from runway 22, I think. There it is. Still holding short before the runway threshold. We already saw two 747s land in the first half hour of the show, landing on the runway that the Adler is now rolling out on. The Emirates A380 is expected around 1 PM local time. You will find the local time in the bottom left corner of your screen. Expected within an hour after the A380 are two more additional 747s, both arriving from the east and expected to land all three on runway 27. So if you don't have to be anywhere, stick around. Got a lot going on over here. Also, if you are enjoying the show so far and haven't already, don't forget to drop a like and be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, to stay informed about upcoming live streams. Now, I'm doing perfectly fine, Ange. Thank you for asking. Over here in the garage we have a nice overview. There's a lot to see and a lot to do. I am in great companionship with Lisa and also our beloved moderator Marja, who has come over from New Zealand and is visiting relatives here in the Netherlands and who is also visiting. We have the DC-3 Dakota over here, and after a few moments we're going to see a KLM A330 land on runway 27. This is another KLM Embraer, and we have another airplane coming this way. Showers today in the Netherlands, but the wind is blowing from the northwest, and that means that the garage is shielding us from the rain. We're standing dry here and also for the most part shielded from the wind. What wind there is today, not a lot. Yesterday it was torrential rain all day, at least here in the west. China Airlines A350 is on the move. The next airplane to land on runway 27 is going to be a relocation flight. KLM A340-600 returning from Brussels. The DC-3 Dakota still holding short of runway 22. And this is KLM flight 9858, a relocation flight from Brussels to Amsterdam. Flight duration 31 minutes. It's the fake airplane, PHAKE. 11-year-old airplane, first flight January 2013. And this airplane is fake. Oh yeah. What I forgot to tell you is that there's a lot of moisture on the runway. But I think you guys noticed that by now. Mark says, so there is a boy and 2 queens stood in a car park in Amsterdam. There is a joke in there somewhere. And Just Play Nut says, I need a relative in the Netherlands who wants to be related to me and Michael. And Michael says, what Just Play Nuts just said, Amos Live, you're our long lost cousin, right? I definitely am, guys, I definitely am. I am loud like an American, aren't I? Where's the DC-3? Stijgt net op. Where is it? Where is it? Where? Oh yeah, there. Bloody hell. Pay attention, the moment of truth. Thank you, Maria. What a beaut. Just listen to that music. Absolutely stunning. Oh, nice lighting as well. Bonus. And you're hardly hearing the engines anymore. Also something that we noticed the day before yesterday when walking back, and we came across the threshold of 1.8 left, which was being used for departures. If you stand behind airplanes, those engines are barely audible. Airplane engines make most of their noise when you stand before them or from the side, interestingly. Now, big picture overview, this is what it currently looks like. The sun is out, but there's also precipitation in the vicinity. Right now it is dry over here. How much longer remains to be seen. Right now, runway 27, the only runway being used for arrivals, and the next airplane coming in is an Embraer 175 arriving from Cardiff. Over there. Frank says, Amos Live, just shout out OMG several times. They'll take they'll take for an American. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, there's an airplane coming. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's coming, it's coming. Oh my god. Wolfgang asked if it was a DC-3 Neo. I don't think it was. I think it was a classic. I think it was still a classic. This is KLM flight 1088 arriving from Cardiff. Embraer 175. We have an Embraer 190 arriving from Darlington behind it. Oh yeah, very far left. And Otto says that the DC-3 is now passing over my house. Nice, man. Lovely lighting here still. Lovely clouds. Well, apparently I need more vodka to focus. First, let me finish up my coffee before going there. Embraers are coming in right now. It's Embraer Fest 2024. But the heavy hitters are also coming. 777-200 arriving from LAX is flying just north of us on the downwind leg, and we have KLM flight 758 turning final. That is a 787-10 arriving from Panama City. TUI Max 8, I think, on the move. Nice lighting. So for those of you joining us just now, welcome to the show. You're watching AMS Live. My name is Boy and we are standing in parking P3. It is showery today. Showers in the vicinity. The runways are still wet. The wind is blowing from the northwest and on occasion we have some rain falling here. I think once again rain is falling. If we look past Lisa to the west, you can see things are getting a bit more hazy over there, so it's probably raining on that side of the airport already. Now on this side everything is still okay. For how much longer remains to be seen. We have a Britty hopper that just landed here. Runway 27, the runway that these airplanes are landing on, is now the only runway being used for arrivals. We already saw 2 747s in the first hour of the show and 2 more are following the A380. The A380 is expected just after 1 o'clock local time, 1 p.m. You will find the local time in the bottom left corner of your screen. And we have an airplane that is going to land on runway 24. Following the glide slope of runway 27 and then taking a last minute turn to land on the runway that was being used for departures not too long ago. Meanwhile, it is raining over here as well, which I think you might see if I zoom out a little bit, or not, not sure. If not, then believe me when I say it is raining over here as well right now. You can probably hear it, and now you can see it. I know you can see it now. It's raining cats and dogs. Again, fresh water on the tarmac. You can also feel how it's getting cooler. Now I am one of those guys who gets cold hands relatively quickly, so time to put back on the gloves. The heated gloves stay at home for now. Don't know how much longer I can go without. No matter. Lovely glide slope shot over here. Coming in first is number 190 arriving from Nice, which is nice. And after that we have the 787-10 Dreamliner arriving from Panama City. And also a massive big thank you to Optimus Toaster, who is celebrating 6 months of membership. Hi folks, long time no see. PS, more biscuits please. Biscuits in the lounge coming up. Thank you for letting us know, Optimus, and thank you so much for your continued support. If anything else is lacking in the lounge, do let me know. That goes for all members. Thank you so much for your ongoing support there, mate. Good to have you back. Hope all is well. Finnair, yeah, seems that Finnair just got pushed back. Finnair A350 with United in the foreground. Nice combo shot. Let's quickly turn back the camera and Just Plain Nuts has to go. Thank you for joining, mate. See you later, cuz. This is KLM flight 758. Boeing 787-10 Dreamliner arriving from Panama City. 9 hours and 36 minutes on the way to get here. The airplane is 3 years old. It is the PHBKK. First flight of this airplane was in December 2020. Bom dia, Maria. Good to see you again. Hope all is well. All others who have joined, good morning. En Frank says, wel handig die parkeergarage, je kunt gewoon naar beneden pissen. Nice and handy that garage, you can pee down down below. You can pee to over the edge. Yeah, well there's also toilets downstairs, so you can just take the escalator down and do it the civilized way. Although not for me, I have to continue operating the camera, so probably have to just unzip and yeah, over the ledge. People won't notice, they just will think, oh, the rain has suddenly become warm a bit. Zure regen, acidic rain. Right, well, this is the level of talk at AMS Live. If you don't fancy it, you're better off watching webcam footage of Schiphol. This is how we roll over here. You can see the rain is now passing over the main platform area. Things have become a little bit duller. Chinese A350 is being towed, and we have... Oh, Mark indeed rightly says it also depends on the wind. Today the wind is favorable, blowing away from the ledge, so to speak. On other days it would be blowing inward. Now, if you think, why is everything looking a bit hazy and nebulous, that is because it is raining. Next airplane to arrive is Transavia flight 6224, arriving from Malaga, 2 hours and 50 minutes underway, the PHHXI. 7-year-old airplane, first flight March 2017. Marissa says, well, if Lisa is suddenly handling the camera, we'll know where boy has gone. Haha, yeah. Absolutely. The rain suddenly tastes like vodka.
All of a sudden it's all shaky and whoop, up, down.
Up, down, yeah.
Then I'm handling the camera.
Well, I'm pretty sure you can handle the camera as well. At some point. At some point, after a lot of practice. Practice makes perfect.
After a lot of vodka.
Han also back in the chat. Good to see you, mate. Already having trouble not to pee on his own shoes, indeed. Oh, that's the level at AWS Live. Long-time members chiming in. I love it. I love it. Right, next up to land is KLM flight 604, arriving from LAX 777-200 Gerrit is signing off to have dinner or lunch, probably. Enjoy your lunch, mate. 777-200 arriving, and we have another big jet by the looks of it in the background behind it on the left, and that is a 777-300 arriving from Lima in Peru. Finnair is moving. Nice. So we have double triple coming in, and a quick look at Finnair, which is going to be moving to Polderbaan, presumably. I think so. Probably going to make a left-hand turn and move out of the picture to the right for us. One A350 is going and one is being brought in. But let's not linger too long on the A350s and have a look at the landing of the 777. This is KLM flight 604 returning home from LAX 777-200 The bus is quicker, indeed. The bus is overtaking the airplane. Clear demonstration that public transportation is the fastest way to travel. Now, this is the Finnair Moomin livery. No, bringing us together since 1923. Also with cuddly rhinos? Cuddly rhinos or something. And, oh. Not sure if it is Moomin. Is it Moomin? You know it better than I do.
Yeah, those are Moomins.
Those are Moomins, okay.
So cute.
Right, well, there you go. Next up to land on runway 27 is KLM flight 744, arriving from Lima in Peru, bringing home the Lima beans. 11 hours and 26 minutes this airplane has flown to get here. The PHBVS, 7 years old, first flight February 2017. Oh, it is the Moomin livery, Marissa says. Okay, well, because it also says bringing us together since 1923. That is also another livery, but that is just the text, isn't it? Oh, and a BizJet also taking off. It is extremely busy. Busy, busy, busy. Right, well, The airplane taking off is not having to wait because this is not intersecting traffic. Constantly stuff is happening here. Now this is an idle reverse landing because there's plenty of moisture on the runway for significant spray, but we can clearly see slots are open, but not much is happening with the triple. More triples on the move. Emirates off to runway 24. Bill also back in the chat. Morning, Bill. Aviation girl also back in the chat. Goedemorgen. Goedemiddag. It's afternoon already. 12:12. So within an hour or so, the A380 is expected. Should land on runway 27, and there are two 747s behind it that are also arriving from the east. I'm expecting all three quad squad members to land on runway 27 later today. So if you don't have to be anywhere, stick around. We're going to stick around until those airplanes have landed at least. More traffic coming in from the west. No, from the east. This is looking to the east. We have two airplanes on the glide slope. First airplane is an Embraer 190 KLM flight 1840 arriving from Nuremberg, and an E2 Embraer 195 arriving from Peoplechester. The first airplane is an an Embraer 190 from German Airways, not Chucky, but a regular Embraer 190 livery. The E2 Embraer from Peoplechester is a regular one, not with a sticker. Now, and here another Airbus A330 that is taxiing, overpowering all that you hear over here. I don't know where Chucky is. Okay, Iceland Air 757 already confirmed for this runway ETA 1233. Thank you for the update, Marissa. Awesome. And this is the FWOC. Don't mess with me. FWOC you. This jet just took off from runway 22. Next airplane to land is an E2 Embraer arriving from Peoplechester, and after that it is a Delta A330 arriving from Detroit. Now, what the fudge are you doing, Arjan? Holy shit. Where is the message? Where is the message? There it is. Arjan just now gifting 10 memberships. Thank you so much for that, Arjan. You shouldn't have, you did it anyway. I hope that the 10 recipients of the gifted memberships will say thank you for it. Welcome to the Aurora Skylines new members. Don't forget to say dankjewel or thank you to Arjan if you just got gifted a membership. I thought I saw something. It is the police helicopter landing over there. Thought I saw the reflection of the rotors. But thank you so much, Arjan. Really kind and generous of you. Police helicopter. Hovering just above the ground.
I'm blind, I don't see.
Yeah, you need the camera and the additional zoom to see it. Everybody have a look. Oh, it's going again. It's going again. It's going. Oh, is this the point where it is taking off from? Nice. oh, and it's coming. Is it coming? What's it doing? What's it doing? We have 2 consecutive Delta A330s also landing. No, cannot see it. Cannot follow everything. I need a second camera.
Yeah.
Camera for Delta Airlines flight 136, which we are seeing over here, arriving from Detroit, Michigan. November 820, November whiskey. Whiskey. 17-year-old airplane, first flight August 2007. Ooh, Airwolf is coming this way. What a fudger. Anyway, where were we? Oh yeah, Delta. Next up, Delta Airlines Flight 164, another one of those A330-600s, arriving from Minneapolis, Minnesota. There it is. Flight time 7 hours and 48 minutes. It is the November 817 November whiskey, also 17 years old, also from from 2007.
Twins.
Twins, indeed. 3 cameras set up. Yeah. Cam 1 boy, cam 2 Lisa, cam 3 Maria, Wolfgang says.
Next stream, yes, definitely. Yeah.
Somewhere in the nearby future.
First, that fan day.
First that fan day.
Dakota, vodka.
Now, we have an Embraer 190 KLM arriving from Stuttgart after this. I was having a look, but no Chucky. No Chucky, sadly. And again, it is raining. Over here you can see things are becoming a bit hazy. That is because of rain falling between us and the buildings that you see in the background. It has begun raining here as well. If I zoom in to the terminal building, you can see it between us and the building. More fresh spray is what it means. Marissa says that Chucky is flying from Cologne to Bilbao to Vienna to Cologne today. Whoa. Okay. Not visiting us today.
Busy day.
Busy day for Chucky, but not in the Netherlands. This is KLM Flight 1830 arriving from Stuttgart. It is an Embraer 190 from KLM itself. Flight time 58 minutes. PHEZB, 15 years old, first flight November 2008. And if you just tuned in and you think, hey, why is the footage so grainy? It is not because of your settings, YouTube or anything. It is because it is raining. Rain between us and the airplane. Austrian Wolf says, nice April weather. This is nice all year round Dutch weather, mate. Yeah. This is 365 24/7. Now let's see, we have an Embraer coming in. After that, a 737, and after that, the Corendon A350 is coming in. Can definitely feel cooler air if it is raining. Definitely the temperature is going down a few degrees in one of those showers. Now, ready, the reverser slots are locked. closed again. Hey, Dakota is coming. Check it out. It is doing a flyby. Fucking A. Fucking amazing. Thumbnail material. Man, check it out and listen. That was terrific. Holy shit. Holy shit, that was beautiful.
Doing a flyby just for us.
Doing a flyby just for us. Probably because they know that Maria is in the country. Especially for you. Especially for you. Yeah, let me refrain from singing more.
What are you doing?
This is KLM flight 1164 arriving from Bergen. Bergen. 737-800, 25 years old, the PHB XB, first flight April 1999. What a bonus that was. More than 80 years old, the DC-3 Dakota. Next up, Corendon A350, arriving from Willemstad, Curaçao, flight 598. There it is, coming in. This is a flight of 8 hours and 57 minutes thus far, the ECNZF, the airplane a year old, first flight May 2023. And also a massive big thank you to Martin Haywood, who is celebrating 9 months of membership. Thank you for your continued support. No accompanying text with it, but thank you so much for your continued support, Martin. Hope you still like it in the lounge. Let me know if something isn't to your liking anymore. That goes for all members. This is Corendon in the A350 arriving from Willemstad, Curaçao. Check it out. For those of you joining us just now, welcome to the show. You're watching AMS Live. My name is Boy. I'm standing in parking P3 today, accompanied by Lisa and our very much valued moderator Marja, who has come over from New Zealand, visiting relatives and also visiting us here today in the parking garage. We have wind blowing from the northwest, which means that the garage is shielding us from most of the wind and all of the rain thus far. It's a showery day, with showers in the vicinity all throughout the stream. Beautiful, lovely Dutch vistas and also lots of spray on the runway. Runway 27 is the runway being used for arrivals, and it looks like the Dakota is flying over there again. Gear is down, so where is it going to land? Not sure. Not sure. Probably is doing a circuit before landing on runway 22. If it is going to land on runway 22. If it is going to land at all. But I think since the gear is down, it probably will. Now we have the Emirates A380 coming in within the hour, and two 747s not too far behind it. And also a massive big thank you to Peter K, who is celebrating 11 months of membership, 1 year in a few days. Thank you so much for your support, mate, and almost going green there. A year going by. Year gone by. And the ETA of the Emirates A380 is now almost 10 minutes past the hour. This runway should still stay open for business for the upcoming hours. Eastern Airways, Pretty Hopper. The Dakota is flying further to the south. And what's this? Okay, it is turning in. It is turning in. Is it going to land on runway 04? Alan has to go. He says, catch you later. Legend and crew, have a great day and always look after each other. Definitely will do that, mate. Thank you for joining us here today. You take care as well. Hope to see you in the next one, hopefully tomorrow. Now we are going to stick around, and I think, what is it going to do? No, it's going to turn. I think, where is it going to land on 36? It's probably, oh, it's already quite low. I think this is the first spot where we can see what it has done. Probably landing on 36. Yeah, it has touched down on 36 right. Right? Yeah. World Aviation also back in the chat. Good to see you, mate. If you just joined us, you missed the flyby of this DC-3 Dakota. Earlier it passed right overhead. Gorgeous sound indeed, and a lovely vista over here. Jean-Yves, good to see you again, mate. Salut mon ami. Hope all is well. Bonjour. Omelette du fromage. I'm pretty sure he knows what it means. Oh man. What a magnificent machine. Ja. Hij is net geland op 36 hier op de Alsmeerrun. Ja, de touchdown was achter het gebouw, helaas. Unfortunately, we missed the touchdown, but we are seeing it taxi back. Now, two Queens already landed. We are expecting the A380 in 40 minutes from now, and two more 747s not too far behind it, also arriving from the east. So I'm expecting all these airplanes to land on runway 27, the same runway that this Transavia A321 Neo arriving from Ibiza just now has landed on. Showery weather in the Netherlands, rain all over, accompanied by blue skies in between. Wind is blowing from the northwest, means that we are covered from the precipitation over here in the garage, while we have beautiful overview. You can see the rain, the veils of rain pretty close by. They passed over just now. The next airplane to land is arriving from Berlin. German Airways, flying under the moniker of KLM flight 1774. There it is. Incoming. 16-year-old airplane. First flight somewhere in 2008. My guess would be it would be January. Ambulance or something on the runway, the highway, the A4 highway. Frank says, now that's a woke plane, Transavia. World Aviation is using an old term for people chester. That's not very woke. Oh no, person chester. It was person chester. Gillard says that Monday the A350 from Delta in the LA28 livery is expected to arrive again from Atlanta. Nice. That is one gorgeous airplane, that LA28 livery. There's the DC-3 Dakota. I'm also hearing GE90s starting up. Triple 7-300 has just been pushed back and is starting their engines. World Aviation says, I know they should change this, especially when booking man to fuck flights, FUK. Yeah. Well, nothing wrong with that. I mean, everybody should have the right to go to that destination. But yeah, it's not a very woke thingy.
KLM hangar in front of the Transavia.
What's there to see?
Isn't it the Dakota? Or is it?
The Dakota? Yeah, it is the Dakota that is taxiing back. Been going back and forth to it several times already.
Sorry.
Sorry, not sorry. Good that you have an additional set of eyes here, keeping things that are happening in check. There's a lot to see over here at Schiphol Airport. One already landed from Warsaw, I think. Hamburg also has to be renamed for the vegans. Vegaburg. I think that's a very good name. Vegaburg. Next up coming in, KLM flight 1020 arriving from Leeds. That is the second Adler of the show. 55 minutes of flight time, Embraer 190 long range. This is the DAJHW, 18 years old, first flight somewhere in 2006.
Cathay being pushed back, moved again?
Cathay getting pushed back. Is that for relocation or is it taking off? Probably for takeoff.
It's getting pushed around.
Cathay is getting pushed around. Needs some assertiveness. It needs to follow an assertiveness course.
Yeah.
Stand up for yourself. Let's check in on that after following the Adler. Yeah, there's a Delta A330 waiting here. I'm wondering, and here's also German Airways waiting. So Cathay has to make room. Now the Transavia A321 Neo over there also waiting for a spot. Birming soya, Birming beans. Hey there Ivan, good to see you mate, hope all is well. Cathay probably is getting pushed back to fly out. Now, big picture overview, showers in the vicinity. Look at these clouds, it is magnificent to see. Not so much to be standing in, but we're standing high and dry over here in the garage. Lovely view. Lovely cloudy vistas all over the place. And we have Aer Lingus coming in from Dublin, flight 604. 407 nautical miles. to get here. The airplane 13 years old, first flight April 2011. A lot of action here. Delta on the move. Cathay has just been pushed back. Busy Saturday indeed. Now if you've been enjoying the show so far and you haven't already, don't forget to drop a like. It really helps to spread this content to more aviation enthusiasts such as yourselves who might not have come across the channel yet. Helps in getting this being promoted. Next up, Iceland Air, flight 753, arriving from Reykjavik, 2 hours and 41 minutes underway. Still in the old livery with blue and orange. This is the TF Fix. Get your fix. This fix is 22 years old. First flight February 2002. Hadinard, goedemiddag. Check it out. Classical 757. Fire up those reversers, please. Yes. Delta A330 is on the move. Aer Lingus. And we still have the just now pushed back Cathay Pacific A350-1000. The flaps have been set. Trim also has been set. Have they done the control check already? We'll have to see later. JD also back in the chat. Infinity in the chat. Good afternoon, lads. Hope all is well. And welcome back, Jörg. Let's quickly turn back. We have Seattle coming in. Delta Airlines flight 144, A330 Neo. Hey, and Jörg, guess who has arrived over here while you were doing household chores? Maria, she is standing next to me here, together with Lisa. Enjoying the views over here, while staying dry, luckily. Five-year-old airplane, this one, first flight July 2019. Hadi Berend, goedemiddag. Hey there, Felix. Parking boy now, indeed, Frank. And there we have the Iceland Air 757, which is taxiing to a gate. Grüße aus Düsseldorf, Dirk says, Maria. Patrick says, kun je wel 2 vrouwen aan? Can you handle 2 women? Well, time will tell. Time will tell. showers in the vicinity. Check out these clouds. We've seen quite a few magnificent clouds already, and this is another massive cauliflower. Now I'm happy it's not right next to us, but it is beautiful to see it from a distance. Fluffy indeed. Pillowy. Got a KLM Embraer just now landing, and we have a Vueling A320 Neo next. Jörg says, give Marja a hug for me. I will do that, mate. I will do that. A friendly hug from Jörg. This is the PHEZM 777 in the background, which is ready to get pushed back, pulled back, towed back. Okay, Cathay is turning and is taxiing on its way to runway 24 presumably. Clouds like cotton candy, Frank says. Absolutely, you're absolutely right. Next up, Vueling flight 8309, landing on runway 27, arriving from Barcelona. A320 Neo, 2 hours and 7 minutes underway. 6-year-old airplane, first flight June 2018.
I think the yellow dot will be gone.
You think the yellow dot will be gone because hell is freezing over?
Yeah.
Okay, let's have a look. After that, Turkish flight 1957 arriving from Istanbul, an A330-600. Hopefully they'll apply the reversers and we'll get spray galore. Spot the dot, let's see. Now, is the dot still there?
I don't see one.
Lisa doesn't see one. Are you colorblind as well?
No, there's no yellow dot.
No.
I can see it.
It's ochre. Ochre. No yellow, okay. Well, apparently hell is freezing over. The yellow dot no longer there. The world order as we know it will cease to exist.
Finally.
Finally. Oh dear.
All it took was one yellow dot to disappear.
Hey Felix, our latest member, thank you so much for choosing AMS Live. Hope you will like it in the lounge, mate. Next up, Turkish Airlines flight 1957. It is arriving from Istanbul, an A330-300. Normally speaking, around 3 hours of flight time. This one is flying for 2 hours and 52 minutes, so maybe a little bit of a tailwind or a different route. 14-year-old airplane, first flight September 2010. Let's have a look. Marissa says Lisa needs to take off her sunglasses. Yeah.
But Han said I didn't spot the dot.
Ah, okay. Well,
Haha.
whatever.
Oh, whatever.
Whatever. I do what I want. Now, Lisa is no longer wearing the sunglasses, Marissa, so she's also gone colorblind.
It's contagious.
It is contagious, yeah. There you go. That's what you get if you hang around me too much, too often. You'll get colorblind as well. Man, well, it is still raining, or it is once again raining over here. People probably returning from sunnier places. The guy wearing shorts and t-shirt. No jacket or anything. Now, check out those clouds once again. Welcome to the Netherlands. Beautiful cloudy vistas. The cauliflower cotton candy cloud over there. Num 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 num. Cotton candy. Num 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 num. Right, it's raining again. As you guys can probably tell, it is a bit hazy. That is because there's rain between us and the airplanes. KLM flight 1602 up next, arriving from Rome, 737-800. Flight time 1 hour 44 minutes. The PHBXM, 23 years old. First flight November 2000. Ivan is asking, is the fucker is gone on the roof? No, still there.
No, I see a fucker.
You see a fucker? Shut
Fucker.
up. Shut up.
I see a one fucker.
Shut up. Lisa Legs, you shut the fucker up. No, Ivan, the fucker is still very much on the roof. I will show you in a moment. Now there's also movement, a Canadian bank robber. I'm sure it has taken all of our money and is ready to go back to Canada. It's a boot to go back to Canada.
What is the old and what is the new livery?
Not exactly sure. I think this is the new livery. And the other one, this is the new livery, if I recall correctly, and this is the old livery. And that fucker is, where is it? There it is. The fucker 100 is still over there. PHBVD over there. Turkish. Also on the move by the looks of it. Now, next up is going to be Emirates Sky Cargo arriving from Aguadilla. It is 8 hours and 3 minutes underway right now. Can we see it already? I think there is clouds in the way and rain as well. Should be pretty close by already. And Marissa says I am right livery wise. Well, at least right in one aspect then. Yay! Now I also see a contrail. Really far away, and you can see how pixelated I need to get with my zoom to show you guys, but it is visible, although not in detail. Right, we're getting some heavy hitters back to back. We have a 777 from Emirates Sky Cargo, the first to arrive, now flying between Amsterdam Zuidoost and Amstelveen. Little BizJet is creeping in front of it, Martin is saying, a citation, which is turning and is landing on the Oostbaan. Was on the glide slope for runway 27, now has made a left-hand turn for a last-minute landing on runway 22. Coming through. The blinds are all shut by the looks of it. I love the smoothness that you can get with this tripod when there is no wind. Unfortunately, there's almost never any. There's almost never no wind. There it is, Emirates Sky Cargo, flight 9914, arriving from Aguadilla, and behind it is KLM flight 622, a 777-300ER, arriving from Atlanta, Georgia. Tutu, Jean-Yves says, is familiar for dog in French. Une tutu.
Tintin et toutou.
Tatin et tutu. Oui, oui. Emirates Sky Cargo arriving from Aguadilla, 8 hours and 5 minutes underway, 777 freighter, 10 years old, first flight to October 2013. Okay, just pull up those reversers please for some spray. You know you want to, come on. Come on. Yes, well, only a little bit. Wah, wah, wah. Captain Letdown returning from Aguadilla. Hey, it's almost like an Embraer. Squeaky brakes. Howdy Rob, goedemiddag, tuning in from South Africa. Welcome to the show, one and all. If you just joined us, welcome to AMS Live. My name is Boy. We're standing in parking P3 overlooking the arrivals taking place on runway 27 right now. This is KLM flight 622, a 777-300ER arriving from Atlanta in Georgia. 7 hours and 49 minutes the flight time. The airplane is 16 years old. It is the PHBVB. First flight was in March 2008, and in 15 or so minutes from now we are expecting the Emirates A380, 2 747s following it, all expected before 2 p.m. local time, and you will find the local time in the bottom left corner of your screen. So if you don't have to be anywhere, stick around, and if you joined us later you might have missed the arrival of 2 Queens already, 2 747s in the first half hour, if not hour of the show. Well worth a look. Mark is saying A380 confirmed for runway 27. Awesome. Something big just took off. Is that Cathay? It is indeed the A350-1000 Cathay Pacific to Hong Kong. No more being pushed around. Indeed. Howdy Joel, howdy Teun, and also Bruce Wayne. Bruce Wayne is also in the chat. Celebrities indeed. Michael Jackson, Bruce Wayne. And we also on occasion had Grace Kelly gracing us in the chat. Famous people indeed. The real deal also regularly in the stream, and Kevin from AVL also once a year ago. The man himself. Martin is saying that the A380 just crossed the border. Next airplane to land is KLM flight 1626 arriving from Milan. It's number 175. Michael says, we're trying to make you famous, Boy, or is that infamous? Well, I think a little bit of both, but I don't mind. Good fame or bad fame is fame regardless. As long as it brings in new viewers, I'm a happy camper. Shade says, did you follow the F-16's flight from yesterday? And the answer is, unfortunately, I didn't. It was raining cats and dogs all throughout the day, and first of all, I had other things on my mind, and second of all, I don't think they even came close to flying in this part, did they? They went to Groningen and then they went back to Volkel, I think, because of the poor weather. Yeah, it's on YouTube, exactly. No, I was attending other important stuff as well. Emirates is on the move. That's not the A380 but the 777 that landed just now, going around the terminal building to one of the parkings adjacent to runway 24. Joel was at Volkel and it was more than amazing. Great, man, I'm happy to hear that. What I saw on the news yesterday, it did look impressive. I was surprised at how much better the weather seemed to be land inward than over here in the coastal region, because it was torrential rain all throughout the day, and it only began slowing down a little bit with the rain when the sun was already setting. Next up, KLM flight 1818 arriving from Frankfurt, Embraer 175. 6-year-old airplane, first flight February 2018. Now I'm not sure how busy it is at Flight Radar, on Flight Radar today. The A380 is coming. Can we get it in the top 3 on Flight Radar? I'm not sure how many are needed. Would be nice if we all made an effort for it. Showers in the vicinity, as you guys can see. Surrounded by beautiful cloudy vistas here today. The stuff paintings are made of. At least the classical painters in the Netherlands. Next up, KLM flight 1294 arriving from Billund, 737-700. 14-year-old airplane, PHBGI is its registration. 46 minutes underway. 737-900. A319, I'm zooming out. Saudia Dreamliner arriving from Jeddah is also coming in. Now flying between Almere and Weesp. Nice. Joel says it was cloudy but dry at Volkel yesterday, or at least at the time that the F-16s were doing their thing. Nice floaty landing. I'm hearing engines of, is that A777? I think it is. The engines of this particular airplane. Lovely, lovely combo shot. Transavia Sunset Sunweb livery is on approach, Gijs is saying. Thank you for the heads up, Gijs. Transavia Sunweb livery also coming in shortly. Now, for those of you joining us just now, welcome to the show. You missed the flyby of the DC-3 Dakota. I think that is thumbnail material, which was really lovely to see and hear also. Those engines. Absolutely iconic sound. Marissa says that center is now also being used again for arrivals. Thank you for the heads up. Center is probably going to be used for traffic arriving from the west, and runway 27 is probably going to be used, continue to be used for traffic arriving from the east, which bodes well. The A380 already has been confirmed to land on this runway. And the two 747s that are expected before 2 p.m. are also arriving from the east. Police helicopter is also taking off. Thank you, Maria. Another Airwolf. Although that other one does look prettier. This is more a dime in a dozen. But hey, it works. And it looks cool. But not as cool as that other helicopter. Jimmy, good afternoon. Good to see you, mate. Welcome back. Hope all is well. All other viewers, good day to you too. Quite a great show already, and we're not done yet. We started the show with two 747s in the first half hour, I think, if not the first hour. A380 is coming in, landing on this runway. DC-3 Dakota, we saw it quite extensively. We saw it taxi out, we saw it take off, we saw it land, we saw it do a flyby before it landed. The flyby is well worth another look. This is Air France flight 1640, it's an A319 arriving from Paris, KLM South. Air baguette, omelette du fromage, oui oui, merci beaucoup. Sirens. Sirens of the Lambs. Oh no, that's something else. Bah. Matthias Law asks what camera and lens you use. I use a camcorder, Canon XA60. So it has a fixed lens. Zoom range is up to 600 millimeters of full frame equivalent, and on top of that I also have up to 800 times digital zoom, but I only use up to 400 because, as you guys can see already, it looks pixelated AF. EasyJet is landing on center. I'm going to turn back the camera shortly because Saudia is coming in from Jeddah with Jeddah Nights. 787-10 Dreamliner. Saudia flight 215, pardon, excuse me. Even arriving from Valencia. No, Alicante. 2 hours and 32 minutes on the way. A320, 7 years old. The EC Mog. First flight November 2016. There is something taking off over there by the sound of it. Not able to see it. Last look at Saudia, which just landed. Next up to land on runway 27 KLM flight 1270, arriving from Copenhagen. Center runway also being used for arrivals. And this is Ryanair coming in. Mark is saying that the A380 is 7th in line. Right. Now let's see. Embraer 175 will be next. We just saw KLM 737-700 land. Embraer 175 arriving from Kristiansand is next, and after that a BizJet, by the looks of it, arriving from Ibiza. Starwings Cessna 525, a Citation CJ2 Plus. Right. Now let's see, the A380 is relatively close by, just a little east of Almere, so won't be too long before it is becoming visible. Also having a look to see what is landing on center. Pipeline is filled with narrow bodies for the next couple of minutes, so not exactly much to go back and forth between. Embraer's landing over here, Embraer's landing over there. Although the A380 is landing on runway 27. Hey, Saudia. Now, over here, waiting for a slot to become vacant by the looks of it. Next up is a bizjet, Star Wings, arriving from Ibiza. Little Cessna Citation, which I am struggling to see visually, and there it is. Just about see it. Yeah, it is very. It's a shimmer of light that we can see visually. You can see a bit more detail when zooming in with digital zoom in addition to optical zoom. And the plus, Michael says, means updated avionics. So the CJ2 Plus is the newer aircraft. Also updated interior. It is arriving from Ibiza, 2 hours and 40 minutes on the way. It is a 17-year-old airplane. First flight somewhere in 2007. Now it is going to land on runway 27, as you guys can see. Super duper tiny. Indeed, very mini. Oh.
I want that one.
I think it is very expensive still, even though it is so tiny. Yeah, they look so cute. Tiny AF.
Price probably indeed isn't cute.
The price, absolutely. And also, welcome back, Catherine. Good to see ya. And thank you for once again choosing AMS Live. Hope all is well. Going green, no less. No less. Thank you for your continued support, Catherine. A year of support already, if not more. And it is raining again over here. TUI Max 8 is coming in next, arriving from Zakynthos. 2 hours and 50 minutes underway, 5-year-old airplane, first flight November 2018. And another shower in Showery, Netherlands, providing some fresh spray for the airplanes who wish to use their reversers. Perfect for the A380, which is on final and is expected to land pretty soon. Next up, Transavia in the Sunweb livery, arriving from Samos. The haziness is because of rain that is now falling between us and the airplanes that you see. The sun is still shining over here. Transavia flight 1616 is now leading the way on the right. 737-800 arriving from Samos, 3 hours and 6 minutes on the way. It's the PHHXA, 8-year-old airplane, first flight February 2016. And a quick move back to the laptop to highlight Josephine's message. 4 months of membership. Thank you so much for that, Josephine. And Josephine writes, always a joy, sometimes a laugh, and never dull. Well, I hope more than sometimes a laugh. Thank you so much for your kind words, Josephine, and for your continued support. Hope all is still good in the lounge. This is Sunweb in the SkyTeam livery. No, Sunweb in the. This is Transavia in the Sunweb livery. I'm sobering up so hard here.
If only Maria had brought vodka.
I might have to dig into that vodka. Now it is Schiphol Airport. There is a lot to see, and the next one is coming in from Warsaw.
It's visible already.
Embraer 190.
Jump.
And the chunk is behind it. There it is, the A380. So that's a bit unfortunate. The lot we are going to skip, and we are going to stay focused on now number 6 on flight radar, the Emirates Flight 147 arriving from Dubai, the Emirates A380, 6 hours and 30 minutes on the way. That's exactly on par. 11 years old, first flight made 2013. Can we get it into the top 3? It is now number 6, tracked by 520 people. Now for those of you just joining us, welcome to the show. This is the Emirates A380 that you can vaguely see. Why vaguely? Because it is raining quite intensively right now over here at Schiphol Airport. And if you want to see more Quad Squad members, stick around. Before 2 o'clock, 2 more 747s that are not too far behind this A380 are also going to land on the very same runway that this airplane is now landing on. The airplane is dropping. It is now number 6 on flight radar. Now it's back on number 5, tracked by 636 people. And the A380, here it is. Slowly but surely coming in. Almost 700 people are tracking it on flight radar. It's still number 6. Other airplanes taking precedence over the A380 today. Unfortunately not meant to be. But let's look at the spray it is probably going to produce. Wobbling as well. Oh yeah. That airplane was going left and right during its landing. Lovely to see. Drift King at the helm, absolutely. And good spray indeed, Jeff. What a landing it was. 2 more 747s expected before 2 o'clock, ladies and gentlemen. So if you don't have to be anywhere, stick around, because we certainly are going to stick around for them. They're both arriving from the east, expected to land on the same runway that the A380 just now landed on, so should be good. Rocking and rolling, right? Absolutely. Everybody could see it quite clearly. Was your landing as eventful as this one, Maria? Even better. Ooh. (747), third for arrival now, Marissa says. Thank you for the update, Marissa. Let's quickly have a quick look at the next landing. Transavia arriving from JMK. Hard to see because of the rain. JMK Mykonos. Of course, another silent J in Mykonos.
So tiny.
It looks minute. It looks minute in comparison to the A380. Still another queen coming in 2 airplanes from now. That should be terrific to see. Don't know what's going on with the Saudia. It's standing there. Runway. It's lost. Where do I need to offload my Jedi Knights? Now, have a look at the clouds in the distance, folks. It is a gorgeous day here with rain showers and beautiful cloudy vistas. Check out that complex over there. Beautiful. Now, the A380 over there will be going to its regular parking spot pretty soon, I'm expecting. But there's a lot going on here. Turkish is waiting over there. China Southern Cargo is also waiting over here. Saudia is waiting over there. Everybody is waiting. Welcome to AMS Live, where waiting is the name of the game. There's also some action on runway 27. And the 747 not yet visible, but soon will be. Even though its proximity. The cat says pagers going off in the Saudi. Ooh, snap. Right, only vaguely visible, but there it is. Silkway West Airlines arriving from Baku, 7478, 4 hours and 33 minutes underway. It's the VQ-BVB, not the PH-BVB, but the VQ-BVB. 10-year-old airplane, first flight June 2014. Michael says that Saudia is put in the penalty box. That's what we call it when you have pissed off ATC. They tell you to go stay in the corner of the airport until they decide to let you out.
Yeah, with your back turned, yes.
Unless you have a get out of jail free card like with Monopoly, but doesn't look like they have one. Silkway, check it out. Hopefully some spray. Yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Not too bad at all, absolutely not. Combo shot with the World to Fly Corendon A350 in the background. And a sideways butt shot. Now, combo shot with the A380. Which is going to its regular gate.
King and Queen.
The King and Queen together. The Emirates A380 landing, parking at its regular parking spot. Now another 777 on the move. Will it queue up behind all the other airplanes that are waiting, seemingly waiting? Triple was waiting, now on the move. Transavia also seems to be moving again. Joining the queue is 777. Still standing there in the penalty box is Saudia.
No, the Jedi Knights are feeling the dark side of the Force here.
The dark side of the Force.
They feel it's a godless country.
Meanwhile, another landing taking place on runway 36 center. What is that? That is an Embraer. It's the same as what is landing over here. Sun is shining over there, as you guys can see. And there's the column again. Columnized. Right, Embraer 175 having returned from Hamburg. Num 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 num. Next to land on this runway is Transavia, arriving from Zakynthos, A340-600. The rain has stopped once more and visibility has normalized again. And what's this? A little fire engine coming this way. And where is the next airplane? The answer is there. Transavia 737-800, flight 1543, arriving from Zakynthos, 2 hours and 43 minutes on the way. The PHHXO, 5-year-old airplane, first flight January 2019. Howdy Martijn, goedemiddag. And Ari, indeed, Vegaberg, how could I forget? Stupid, silly me for not using the non-woke term. Marissa is going to grab some lunch, be right back. And also a massive big thank you to Han, who is deep in green, celebrating 17 months of membership, and he is giving us a very important message. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe, guys. Han, thank you so much for your kind words and for your continued support. 17 months in the green already, deep green. Not as green as Transavia, even greener. Got the Qatar 777-300 arriving from Doha. Qatar 777-300 next to land over here. And what else do we have over there? Helvetic Airways arriving from Zurich? Probably. Not sure about the origin, but do know that it is an Embraer from Helvetic. And that is Silkway. Combo shot. Let's quickly turn back because we can see the next airplane already. Luckily, with the rain no longer falling, visibility has improved. Qatar Airways 777-300 flight 273, arriving from Doha. It's the A7 Bau, B-A-U. Bau. Das Bau is coming. 6 hours and 2 minutes on the way. 10-year-old airplane. First flight December 2013. I think KLM flight 565 arriving from Nairobi is also coming in. It's flying to the southeast and it's flying northeast of Amsterdam. So it is flying more or less on the downwind leg. Frank says, hey repair guy, have a look at the car park, something is streaming. Hey, and also some potassium is coming in. Now I'm not going to pan back and forth, but something yellow with ketchup and mustard is taxiing right in front of us, in the vicinity of the Runway Jeddah Nights. I think we're going to see it in the background shortly. First, let's have a look at Qatar and let's see how much spray is still left on the tarmac. Assuming that Captain Not Lap Down will... Yes, there it is already. A little bit of spray. The Jeddah Nights in the background. And that yellow bit of potassium, which is simply Saxony. Right. Hailing from Saxon, this airplane. I'm hearing, oh, overhead traffic. Is that outbound traffic? I think it is. There it is. Yep, KLM outbound. Embraer shortly before vanishing behind the clouds. Big picture overview, looking to the east, looking to the south, and looking to the west more or less. The Emirates A380 has landed. There's one more 747 expected before 2 o'clock. We're sticking around to see it land. Oh, that was outbound to Nairobi, not from Nairobi. Man, never mind. King Ding says Atlas Air 747 inbound 27 in 25 minutes. Absolutely terrific. In 15 minutes from now, another 747 from Almaty, I believe it was. Atlas Air coming in. Meanwhile, an Embraer E2 Embraer 195 touching down on 36 center. The touchdown we can see, and that's about it, sadly. There's a column in the way. Now, whenever Wolfgang is in the vicinity, he will take care of it, he said. So, at some point, this will no longer be an issue for us. Right now, we're waiting for the next airplane to come to... Yeah, inspection. Oh yeah, inspection in progress. Runway inspection. Meanwhile, let's see if we can still spot the DC-3 Dakota. There it is again. Engines are shut, but it is still standing there magnificently. TUI 787 landing on center, Marissa says. Let's have a look. Liwe has to go. Time to do some shopping. See you all in the next stream. Have a nice day, he says. Liwe, thank you for joining, mate. Enjoy shopping. And enjoy the rest of your day, mate. Stay dry. Don't get blown away. Well, there's not a lot of wind, luckily. I think this is a relocation flight. It is arriving from Brussels. TUI 7878 Dreamliner. Landing on 36 center. All the way from Brussels. Martin says LATAM 767 looks like it is going to land on 36 center. That's a bit of a pity, but we can still follow its landing just like we do with the TUIs. Touchdown at least we can see. Britty Hopper taxiing. Let's have another look at what is coming into center. Something is turning in with gear down already, and that would be a KLM flight 1218 arriving from Stockholm. Flight time 1 hours and 40 minutes, 737-700. They're doing a runway inspection of runway 27, so that the 747 expected in just under 15 minutes will be landing on it. So don't go away if you don't have to be anywhere. There's another 747 coming in close by. Expected. Okay, the Belgian Queen is going to stay. That's good.
Alright.
Alright. Because you asked so kindly. KLM flight 1218. This is the PHBGM arriving from Stockholm. 1 hour 41 minutes underway. 13-year-old airplane. First flight February 2011. LATAM Cargo is behind it, which I already have in view. Let's have a look at it then. There it is. LATAM Cargo flight 1506, arriving from Miami, operated by LATAM Cargo Colombia. It is a 767-300, 8 hours and 21 minutes underway. Joel has the dash. Frank says, boy, you can call Lisa Queen Bee. Queen Bee. Like Beyonce.
Queen Boy.
I'm not sure we're fully convinced the name works.
Just stay with Lisa Legs.
Lisa Legs. We'll stick with that for the time being. Latam Cargo arriving from Miami, 8 hours 22 minutes underway. The airplane itself is 22 years old. November 536 Lima Alpha. First flight October 2001. Now with the sun out, starting to get warm again. Nice and comfy. Red Wine Express is also turning in for the glide slope of 36 Center. E2 Embraer arriving from Bordeaux. Now we're also seeing that Egyptian is already on the glide slope for runway 27. So after this landing of Latam Cargo, I'm going to turn the camera back to the east. The 747 is also already approaching Almere. So yeah, more interesting stuff coming in. Egypt Air, wow. Time to dust off the bangles, LP. Coming in next is an A321 Neo Egypt Air arriving from Cairo. 3 hours and 59 minutes on the way. The airplane a year old. First flight July 2023. There's another airplane behind it. That is arriving from Berlin. That is KLM flight 1776. That's a 737-800. After that, KLM flight 1800. That is arriving from Düsseldorf, and the airplane after that is going to be the 747. Martin says, nice stream today, lots of interesting liveries and airplane types. Absolutely, mate, absolutely. Nice weather, nice traffic, nice company. It's a perfect day to spend the Saturday. Okay, Qatar. You could already see it. Qatar moving. Right, next up. KLM flight 1776 arriving from Berlin, 737-800, 54 minutes of flight time, PHBGB, 16 years old, first flight April 2008. Saudi is still standing there, and Qatar is on the move. Let's see. Next airplane is KLM flight 1800. And the 747 should be behind it, if I recall correctly. And I am seeing it. There it is. Now, I'm going to skip the Embraer 190 and keep the camera focused on Atlas Air, which is arriving from Almaty, 747-400, flight 8153. 7 hours and 7 minutes underway. The airplane is 26 years old already. First flight July 1998. KLM 100 years is passing by. Here it is. Last queen of today's show, it is Atlas Air flight 8153, 747-400, arriving from Almaty. The airplane 7 hours and 8 minutes underway and 26 years old already. First flight July 1998. Come on, give us some spray. No, you bastards. Right, on that bombshell, it is time to end, folks. I am going to wrap it up now. Thank you all so much for joining me here today. I had a wonderful time and I hope you guys did too. A big thank you to my audience in real life over here. Maria, thank you for coming over. Lisa, thank you for joining me here today. Thank you all for watching. If you like what you saw but you haven't already, don't forget to drop a like. It really helps to spread this content to new viewers who haven't come across the channel yet. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already to stay informed of upcoming live streams. A big thank you to everybody for your support, all the super stickers, super chats, gifted memberships, becoming a membership yourself, whatnot. Thank you all so much for that. Moderators, also thank you for keeping the chat friendly and accessible. Hope to see you again tomorrow. The weather should be okay for another live stream tomorrow, so hope to see you then. Enjoy the rest of your day. Be safe. See you soon. Bye for now.